with the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been offering on the channel. We just got done uploading part 12 of the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Campaign, Second Son. Definitely go check out that video. It's on the channel right now. But regardless of that, since we haven't really been uploading here on the channel, I'm gonna do a double upload today. Today is actually Labor Day, so hey, fuck it, you know, why not? Why not do a double upload today for you guys? Because you guys absolutely deserve it, man. You really do. Because, you know, I haven't been uploading on the channel as of late, and I really do apologize about that. So, we've lost 2 subscribers. Hopefully we have more people come back, you know what I'm saying? I understand if the content isn't there, you know, people are not going to want to stay. So, I really do understand that, and I, you know, really do apologize about that. But regardless of that, I'm going to be doing my top 10 list of things that I want to see in UFC 5. Now, bear in mind, some of these things are probably not even going to happen. I understand, you know, technical limitations. I understand, you know, time constraints. I understand all that. But, you know, these are just things that I would want to see put in the game. You know what I'm saying? If not on current gen, do it on next gen. And I know, next gen is the current gen now, but for guys like me, for poor peasants like me, we still rocking with the PS4. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my PS4 and Xbox One brethren out there. But regardless of that, I'm going to be doing Israel Adesanya versus Khamzat Chimaev for this showcase here, because here's the interesting situation that Khamzat finds himself in, okay? He actually is going to be taking off, or he's going to be squaring off against Nate Diaz coming up, actually, this coming up Saturday. So that should be an interesting event, but so Khamzat can either do one of two things. He can either wait for the winner of Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman 3, which is going to be their next fight, because they have to, you know, square the tie or whatever else like that. Or he can choose to go up to middleweight and go for Israel Adesanya, because he's fought in both weight divisions. He actually has a win in both weight divisions. I don't know if anybody has ever done that before, but Khamzat Chimaev is a bad man. Like, nobody wants to fight this guy. I mean, you can just ask Gerald Mearshart, you can ask Gilbert Burns, you can ask anybody in the welterweight division if they want to fight this guy. But I don't believe anybody wants to fight him just because he's a bad man. But regardless of that, we're going to go ahead and hop right into my list of the top 10 things that I want to see UFC 5 do. Okay? Now, I do have 5 honorable mentions, but a top 10 list sounds better, so why not? So, we're going to be starting off the list with one of our first honorable mentions here. Now, this one is kind of weird, but I actually think it's pretty cool. Doing fun extracurricular activities after a part in camp is done. So, for example, right, when you get done using all your calendar days and you have like 10 or 15 remaining, blah, 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 whatever, instead of simulating those days and the potential to get hurt, why not have an extra menu with extra fun curricular activities like host a neighborhood cookout or playing touch butt in the park, you know, something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like going to play golf, going to play tennis, like something that will boost camp morale. You know what I'm saying? Actually, being able to have camp morale would be something really cool that I would like to see, you know, put in the game as well, right? So number 14. Well, actually, I just thought of this point, not number 14, but I just thought of another point. Being able to choose what camp you go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all these UFC camps out here now. You know what I'm saying? You got camps in Paris. You got camps in Australia. You got camps in Miami, in California, camps in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? American Top Team in Coconut Creek, Florida, I think it is. You just have so many camps that you could choose from. Why not be able to let us choose, you know what I'm saying, which camp we go to?
11 wins.
But anyways, moving on to number 14, not being able to knock out your sparring partner. This is absolutely dumb as hell. Once you knock out your sparring partner, you're not able to do that exercise anymore. So, if you knock out your boxing partner, you can't do any more boxing. If you knock out your Muay Thai partner, you can't do any Muay Thai. I think that is so stupid, and it really limits what you're able to do. I understand that, you know, knockouts of sparring partners happens all the time. But, come on, man, for gameplay's sake, like, come on. Like, let's just not be able to knock out our sparring partners. I think that would make a better change to the gameplay. Alright. Number 13. Here's another honorable mention. Now, this one should have actually been in the top 10. These aren't any rank or whatever, but I think these should be cool. Being able to retire once we become the greatest of all time in the octagon. Okay, we just seen Luke Rockhold retire. You know, we seen Joanna Jacek just recently retire. Uriah Hall recently retired. Give us the option to be able to retire in the octagon. Like, have a menu pops up to where it'll say retire in the octagon, and then a whole cutscene of play, like showing your greatest knockouts and showing like highlights of your career. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be damn dope. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do that, being able to retire in the octagon, I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. Moving on to number 12, having a better storyline. I mean, the whole Coach Davis MMA storyline, I mean, it's cool or whatever once you play it once or twice, but after that, it just becomes monotonous, it becomes boring. Like, give us a branching storyline, you know what I'm saying? We got 3 people watching the video, what's up? Give us more rivals, you know, give us the ability, like I said, to choose our gym, have gyms that have more upsides and have, you know, more downsides. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to this gym, you'll make more money, but if you go to this gym, the morale isn't that high, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, actual things that go into what a training camp is all about. Moving on to number 11, being able to buy gyms and better gear with the money that we make in career mode. Now, I understand that this is something that the creative department has to work out as Shemaya gets stunned and knocked down. I don't know, just being able to choose a better gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, once we've trained at a gym for so long, give us the option to be able to move away, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you know, like, I'm pretty sure Israel Adesanya, you know, Francis Ngannou, basically all the champions, they're not training in these rinky-dink gyms, you know what I'm saying? They're training in these high-quality, like, premier gyms, you know what I'm saying? And that's because they make that money, you know what I'm saying? So, give us the option to at least be able to change that, okay? Moving on to number 10, we're gonna break out into our number 10 here. Being able to or give us the option to pick our fight day gear. Now, I don't know if this is something that real UFC fighters get to do, but give us the option to be able to choose the gear we wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I don't want to wear the type of shorts that Izzy is wearing, right? Give me the option to wear the looser cut shorts like Chimaev has on. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, right? If I want to wear the Valley Tudo long shorts, I can do that. If I want to wear the Valley Tudo, like the short ones, give me the option to do that. If I want to wear what Hamzat's got on, but maybe green, maybe red, maybe do the camo like Bryce, I think Bryce Mitchell, I think that's his name. Like, give me the option to choose what I want to wear on fight night. You know what I'm saying? Or throughout the fight week or something. I don't know. Because if y'all look at the embedded episodes, literally they show the fighters what they're going to be wearing and everything like that. I just think that's so cool, man. Like, give us the option to be able to do that. I think that would spice up the campaign more, and it'll just add more variety to the game. Alright, moving on to number 9. Make it to where we can actually miss weight like real fighters do, okay? Now, I understand that this is another complicated issue, you know, similar to fighters in real life. You know, fighters in real life can actually miss weight. And if you miss weight, they can take money from your purse. They can, you know, strip you of your title, like we've seen recently with Charles Oliveira. Like, give us, like, that real life, like, oh shit, if I don't make weight, they can actually strip my belt from me, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, damn, they can take, like, 50 grand from me if I miss weight, or 30 grand, whatever it is. As Hamzat Chimaev is going for the sub here. Like, give us that option, you know what I'm saying? Like, similar to how we have to make sure our fighter is, you know, in good shape heading into the fight. Somehow make it to where we can miss weight, you know. I don't understand how that feature would work, but hey, you know, I just feel like it would be a dope system, and I think it would add a lot of complexity to the game, and I think it would be cool to see. Alright, moving on to number 8, a better supply stream for the level up system. Now, this is something that will come in due time, I guess, as the game moves along. But the supply stream system we have, I think it's cool. I think the fact that you can, you know, go to other game modes and win stuff in the supply stream, I think that's dope. But we need better stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, give us better shorts to wear in my career, or, you know, online, or whatever it is that you do. Better gloves. You know, better mouthpieces, better headgear, like to walk out to the octagon with, like Khabib with their, you know, cultural hat things, with the crown, like Himmer Cejudo, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give us more gear in the supply stream. I think it would be, it would incentivize people to grind in the game more, and I think that would be cool as well. Now, this one right here is something that I've been campaigning on for a long time. Number 6, better tattoos, okay? Now, I understand that tattoos are a graphical limitation thing. Like, you know, some tattoos even have copyrights. Like Mike Tyson's face tattoo, that's copyrighted. No one can do that anymore in games, I don't think. Unless they pay Mike Tyson. But give us the option to have better sleeves, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like Hamzat's about to get finished, and he does. Wow. Shout out to Israel Adesanya, man. Maybe Hamzat Chimaev might be better off staying in the middleweight or in the welterweight division. I don't know. I don't know, but shout out to Israel Adesanya for getting the dub there and retaining his belt. But yeah, more tattoos would be absolutely dope. Like, the tattoos that we have in the game, they're not very good. You know, or at least give us a template of other fighters' tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to have Israel Adesanya's back tattoo, let me do that. If I want to have Thiago Santos's you know, hammer tattoo with Mjolnir in it, let me do that. If I want to have Marvin Vittori's like full arm sleeve with the half chest piece done, let me do that. I think like being able to choose what, you know, your fighter looks like, it will serve a whole lot more better. Also, another thing to add on to more tattoos, like, or better tattoos, better hairstyles. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't really like the hairstyles in this game. I think that they could do a whole lot better with the hairstyles and whatnot. That's just me though. That's just me though. I feel like they could do a whole lot more better. You know what I'm saying? But But dang, they don't even have Conor McGregor in the lightweight division? That's ridiculous. Because I was actually about to do, like, Conor McGregor versus, like, Charles Oliveira or something crazy like that. We can actually... Yeah, we could do Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw. Since that fight is scheduled to come up, we can actually do that. Yeah, we can actually do that. But, being, like, having more tattoos, having more hairstyles, like, you know, I feel like that would add a whole lot more variety to the game, and it would make the game a whole lot better. Number 5. We're moving into the top 5 here. Like I said, these aren't ranked in any, like, particular order or whatever, but when a fighter is in danger of getting knocked out, the ref actually jumps in the middle of the fight and actually stops it. This is something I've been waiting to see for a very, very long time, okay? In real life, okay, I understand that in real life things are a whole lot easier to, you know, kind of manipulate, you know, in the game, you know, things are kind of limited by the hardware running the game, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, a lot of this can be moved over to PS5 or Xbox Series X, Y, Z, whatever the fuck. But, I mean, like, if you can do it for all consoles, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it to where when you're in the danger of getting knocked out and your fighter's just going ham, right? Like, actually have the ref push you off of the guy. You know what I'm saying? It just adds, like, immersiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just adds that sense of, like, oh my god, like, I'm beating the living shit out of this guy. If they don't pull me off, I'm just going to keep going ham until the fight gets stopped. Like, fighters have that mentality to where, like you heard Jorge Masvidal say, the shots were super necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, after he knocked out Ben Askren with that flying knee, like, you've seen him, he just hopped on top of him, and he just hit him with two, like, two crazy jabs, you know what I'm saying? And the ref threw him off, you know what I'm saying? And like he said, my job is to stop, or is to not stop until the ref pulls me off. Why not give us that option in the game, UFC? Like, come on, EA, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all gotta make this game more immersive, you know what I'm saying? But number 5, you know, I feel like that would add a whole lot more immersive to the game, or immersion to the game. Sorry guys, I'm texting somebody. Alright, number 4. More fighters in the game. I mean, we need Nate Diaz. We need Paddy the Baddy. We need Sean O'Malley, you know what I'm saying? We need Umar Nurmagomedov. We need, you know, all these guys, like, in the actual Fight Now section. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just something I would actually like to see them, you know, add in the game. You know what I'm saying? More fighters, it adds more diversity to the game. You know what I'm saying? And it will make things a whole lot more better. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna skip the intros of these guys. You know what I'm saying? This is actually for the championship fight. These two are actually set to square off, so this should be a good fight as well. But number 3, make call-outs an actual thing. Now, this one right here, I understand that from a voice perspective, maybe this isn't a thing that we can actually do, but through text, this is something that we can actually do. Like, for example, right, you know, we move into the top 15 or whatever, in the lightweight division. If I want to call out Justin Gaethje, if I want to call out Michael Chandler, if I want to call out you know, Islam Makhachev, if I want to call out Charles Oliveira, give me the damn chance to call them out. You know what I'm saying? You know, that would just, it would add so much more variety to the game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving us these little BS rivalries that we don't really want, or the ones that don't really generate hype for us, like, give us the option to, you know, make a list, right? And be like, okay, these are guys that I want to square off against, right? These are, like, my list of, you know, rivalries that I would want to have. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that I want to call out. You know what I'm saying? Actual real fighters do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen Sean O'Malley get called out by Henry Cejudo. We've seen, you know, Chael Sonnen say that Anderson Silva absolutely sucks in the octagon. We've seen this. It's a real life thing. So, EA, come on, man. What are y'all doing, bro? Like, you know, we're pretty much all grown at this point. Add a little trash talk in the game. You know what I'm saying? But making call outs an actual thing would absolutely be dope. And you know, it would add a whole lot more variety to the game. So, yeah, being able to add call-outs, that would be dope. Number 2, have actual post-fight interviews in the octagon after the fight. Now, from a voice perspective, I understand why this doesn't happen, okay? They would have to pay the, the people to actually do the interviews at the end of the fight, okay? I get that. I understand that the UFC, EA, whatever, whoever doesn't want to pay these guys, right? Hence why you don't see certain fighters in the game. Maybe that's why Nate Diaz isn't in the game. Maybe that's why Sean O'Malley isn't in the game. Maybe they weren't paying the fighters enough. I don't know. But, like, make it to where they at least have the text pop up on screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, such and such, what was your approach heading into the fight? You know, what surprised you about the fight, or blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. You know what I'm saying? Having an actual post-fight interview after the fight is done, it's a real-life thing. You know, real-life fighters actually have to do the post-fight interviews, whether they get knocked out or not. It just, like I said, it adds more immersion to the game. It makes the game more realistic. I just think it would serve a whole lot better of a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not going to do post-fight interviews in the octagon, do a post-fight conference. You know what I'm saying? They do those too. If not, do both of them. Why not? Come on, EA. Like, what are y'all doing, man? If y'all ain't going to add this feature, like, in UFC 5, at least do it for UFC 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't heard anything about UFC 5 yet, but I hope it's a whole lot better than UFC 4, and that's coming a lot for me because I love UFC 4. You know what I'm saying? So, making actual post-fight interviews in the octagon after the fight, I think that's the number 2 thing that I want to see. And number 1, this one right here. Listen, you guys. Y'all hear me out on this one, okay? From a balance standpoint, it's probably not going to make sense. And I understand why. Come on, man. This one has to be in the game, okay? Being able to make bigger fighters in lower weight divisions. Now, I understand that the average flyweight is maybe about 5'5", 5'6", maybe 5'7". And then as you move up in weight, they move up in height, right? But come on, man, like, hold on, let me actually do me some research here. So I'm looking at Sean O'Malley, right? Sean O'Malley is a 5'11" bantamweight, which is actually really tall for a damn bantamweight, right? Then when you look at another bantamweight, let's look at Aljamain Sterling, okay? Aljamain Sterling is 5'7", okay? He's another bantamweight, right? Let's look at TJ Dillashaw. He's 5'6". Why can't we make fighters that are taller than 5'6" and 5'6"? Now, don't you know, think I'm disrespecting anybody. You know, the short teams matter too, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, but hear me out. If I wanted to make a fighter like real life compared to me, right? So I'm 6'2", 6'3", and I weigh like 140 pounds, 145 pounds, right? I know, I'm tall and skinny, we get it. But let me make a fighter like that's in the bantamweight division, you know what I'm saying? Because if I actually started fighting now, I'm pretty sure I would be in the bantamweight division or the flyweight division, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me the option to make my fighter a whole lot more taller, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you look at fighters now, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is going to be average height. Not everybody is going to be average weight. I mean, look at damn Tai Tuivasa. This man, I mean, I don't even know. Let me go on ahead and do some more research on this one as well. And shout out to Tai Tuivasa, man. Even though he got that loss against Cyril Gane, I mean, in being able to go up against, you know, Cyril Gane and actually give him a challenge, like he actually was the first person to knock down Cyril Gane. Shout out to Tai Tuivasa, man. But he's 6'2", right? And then when you look at a guy like Cyril Gane and you know Francis Ngannou, right? Cyril Gane is 6'4". And then when you look at Francis Ngannou, he is also he's also 6'4", I think. Yeah, so like fighters are different weights, you know what I'm saying, and they're different heights. And Aljamain is going for what looks like a guillotine here, but it looks like TJ Dillashaw is gonna escape from it though. But like I said, man, being able to choose and create these taller fighters in lower weight divisions, I just feel like it would add so much more variety in the game. And like, I would actually like to see, you know, my guy towering over everybody else just because I have that gift in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that I would beat the shit out of a UFC fighter, because I obviously wouldn't, but you know, let's just say, you know, I were to go to the UFC, right? And actually, you know, have that height advantage, you know? Like, height advantages are real life things, you know what I'm saying? They happen in real life. So, why not? Why not, UFC? Why not let me create a 6'3" bantamweight? Why not give me the option to create a 5'7" heavyweight? You know what I'm saying? Like, give us these options to give us more freedom in the game. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where I wrap up my list. You know what I'm saying, in terms of things that I want to see. Personally, I think all these things would, you know, give a, like, all these things would just make the game a whole lot more better. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I feel like. But y'all let me know what y'all think about my list down there in the comment section below. Are there some things from my list that y'all want to see? Are there some other things that y'all have that y'all would want to see? Y'all let me know down there in the comment section below. But other than that, we got some content coming here on the channel, you guys. So y'all stick around. Y'all don't want to miss it. But until then, guys, y'all drop a like on the video. Y'all subscribe. Y'all turn on your post notifications if you're new to the channel and if you're enjoying the content. But other than that, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.